on his back, or very, very quickly get him in a precarious position for a small submission, Aurelio has a chance of submitting Gomi right away. His ground game is amazing. His takedowns are incredible. He has a good shot tonight.
The main event is underway. Both fighters ghosting each other in the early going here. Gomi, of course, undefeated in his Pride career, becoming a superstar in the process. And Marcus Aurelio of the American Top Team here to try to record the upset. Murilo Bustamante, the Brazilian Top Team, in Aurelio's corner. American Top Team, an offshoot of BTT, and Ricardo Laborio unable to make this trip.
Now, you may be thinking that Gomi's acting, a little foolish out there with his knee twitches and jumping up and down, but you know that it really wants to get us to the ground. You keep throwing knees, or keep the perception that you're going to throw a knee will keep a guy from shooting on you. Because there's no way that I'm going to shoot in and try and catch a knee to the face.
Aurelio started training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the age of 9, but he does train in boxing, Muay Thai, and wrestling with the likes of Laborio, Conan Silveira, and the rest of American Top Team. In fact, he did a lot of boxing training with his coach, the 1976 Olympic gold medalist, Howard Davis Jr. Nice jab there by Aurelio. Gomi cutting off the ring here, Trig.
Great footwork by Gomi as always, using that foot speed, getting in, getting out, staying out of Aurelio's range. As you notice, he's always trying to keep his right foot out of the front space of Aurelio's left foot. Always wants to the outside.
Stance.
Exactly.
Nice. Left and a good takedown by Aurelio.
That's what I was talking about. As soon as Gomi went for that big haymaker punch, Aurelio stepped right in and took him down.
And if there is one weakness, one Achilles heel in Gomi's game, it is the ground game. He admitted it to us. And Aurelio now here needs to maximize this advantage.
Well, here's the thing. It's an Achilles heel, but how much of an Achilles heel? We're about to find out with an amazing jiu-jitsu practitioner like Aurelio on top.
Gomi, an accomplished wrestler, but right now being controlled by Marcus Maximus Aurelio on the top. And you're right, Craig, this is where Aurelio wanted to take this fight and able to do so in the first 2 minutes.
Did a great job. I really like that takedown. Good viciousness to shoot through hard, and finish to the back.
A good hip movement from Gomi on the bottom, controlling any attempts at a guard pass here by Aurelio.
Aurelio's got a bit of an arm triangle. If he get his head up.
You could see the look on Gomi's face.
This is tight.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Almost an upset here. You saw the pain on Gomi's face. He was having a hard time breathing.
Trying to get out of that space, it's a real tight. If you get the guy with like Aurelio's credentials on top, if he gets that arm triangle, you can finish the fight very quickly. Gomi's doing a good job of tying him up, though, not getting much damage done to him, staying in the guard. Notice how he's always pummeling inside, Gomi is. He's always trying to be inside the arms, trying to keep control.
Aurelio doing a good job delivering body shots and some hammer fists as well. But again, Gomi defending well from the bottom. The closed guard. Trying to neutralize Aurelio's arms. Aurelio still has that right arm free and is able to liberally disperse those strikes.
Nice job stepping over. Oh.
Gomi here trying to...
Oh no, he's got the arm triangle.
Now it's
locked in. Can he finish?
Can
he finish? This is locked up. This is a submission position. He can knock Gomi completely unconscious right here. He's got it tight. He's got it tight.
Belly position as well. This
Shoulders
is the
underneath the chin.
danger that Gomi has been in Pride Fighting Championships. Gomi desperately trying to escape from the bottom. That arm triangle is sunk in by Aurelio.
It's it.
It's over!
It's over!
Unbelievable upset! Marcus Aurelio has handed Takanori Gomi his first loss in Pride Fighting Championships.
That was an amazing way to get to that arm triangle. I can't believe he sunk that in as tight as he got it in.
4 minutes and 34 seconds of the opening round. Marcus Maximus Aurelio becomes the first fighter to defeat Takanori Gomi in the main event of Bushido 10. Unbelievable.
You know, it's amazing. Aurelio knew that he had to get to the ground. He knew he had to use his foot speed. He had to get it to a submission position. He did an incredible job of working the entire time while he was on top.
And the crowd here at the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo sitting in stunned silence. Meanwhile, a celebration of epic proportions in the ring. The American top team saluting Marcus Aurelio. Trig, what are your thoughts on an epic upset here tonight?
This is great. It puts him on the map. He definitely beat. There was an argument that we used to have every day if Gomi was pound for pound one of the best fighters ever to play the game.
And
now he's put himself in that market.
And to add insult to injury, Marcus Aurelio scales the turnbuckles now here in the corner and is mimicking what Gomi does when he's victorious. So,
well, you know, here's the thing. When you're a great guy, when you're on top, this happens to all of us. When you're on top and you lose, people want to mimic what you do. It's a sign of respect, actually, more than it is a sign of cajoling, because Gomi made that position famous, staying on a turnbuckle. Aurelio had to follow suit.
An amazing victory. American top team continues to celebrate, and Pride Fighting Championships continues to amaze.
You know, tonight, American top team, Brazilian top team had a great evening. As we look at the replay here, Gomi missed that big overhand left and got taken down right to the ground. Marcus took his time, kept fighting, kept banging, kept looking to trap that arm. You see, once he gets his arm up, tries to get his head up. This is earlier when Gomi was trying to get out of it. Marcus needs to get his head up a little bit higher to finish this arm triangle. You can see here, now it's up tight. He's stepped all the way over to the side and he has it locked down.
And I guess the question was answered. The ground game, indeed, the Achilles heel of what many people thought was an unbeatable fighter in Takanori Gomi here in Pride Fighting Championships, suffering only his third loss ever. The other two, Joachim Hansen and PJ Penn, but tonight it's Marcus Aurelio who stuns the MMA world with the chokeout victory over the Pride World Lightweight Champion. The saving grace for Gomi, Trig, a non-title affair, but obviously this sets up a rematch for the belt.
You have to have a rematch for the belt. I mean, it's almost mandatory. You have to have it as soon as possible, because to get beaten in a non-title affair like this within the first round, there wasn't a weird finish, there wasn't a strange finish, there wasn't a controversial finish. It ended by a complete submission chokeout. You have to have a title fight now between these two.
Marcus Aurelio has put himself on the MMA map here tonight in the main event.
Obrigado. Tô sem palavras. Queria dizer uma coisa. Isso aqui que está acontecendo agora é a realização de um sonho que poucos sabem, mas que durou uma vida.
An emotional Aurelio addressing the crowd in his native Portuguese. And like you said, Trig, a great night for American top team, Brazilian top team. But no bigger an upset or win.
I mean, it's hard to explain. It's like the undefeated Dolphins of '72 getting beat by the Bills that year. You know, who were 3-12. It's like the Toronto Blue Jays winning the World Series. I mean,
and right here in Japan, it's like Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson for the world title.
Which happened in 1990 here in Tokyo. I mean, it's the exact same thing. It seems that Tokyo is the place for the amazing upsets.
And Pride Fighting Championships is the place for amazing fights. And again, Marcus Aurelio from American top team. You see Joachim Hansen, Jens Pulver, I think. They're wondering, what does this do now for the lightweight rankings? And is there a better division right now in mixed martial arts in terms of all the machinations and permutations? Hayata Maha Sakurai sitting back wondering what happened here tonight. It is unbelievable, but this division now has been definitely put on its